Widespread damage from at least 2 confirmed tornadoes and possibly several others combined with flooding is bound to keep repair companies busy for months. And with that comes the possibility of residents already being victimized by Mother Nature, having to become victims again because of scammers. Joining us now to let us know some of those red flags that you need to be watching out for is Melanie Ducanel. She is the president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau serving Eastern Michigan. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Terrence.
All right, this is definitely a very important conversation to have. It's so sad that that's something that people even have to watch out for, given everything that so many people are going through. You would think that people would have a heart, but they don't.
They don't, and usually it's the door-to-door salesperson coming in and announcing, hey, you've got hail damage, you've got flood damage, we're condemning your home, and they strike this fear into the homeowner and they go, okay, gather a couple of things and leave, not realizing that they're going into the house and actually stealing the contents that they don't think is flood damaged or harmed by this. But the problem is that people are reacting instead of slowly thinking through it. And it's a really hard time to define what you should be doing in that.
Sure, and there are some reputable businesses that do go door to door, so how do you know the difference? Because some people may not be a scammer who are offering their services.
Absolutely. So first you go to bbb.org and look at our accredited business list. And we separate it by the type of business that you may need. Do you need a roof? Do you need somebody to look at your basement? Do you need somebody for your sump pump that failed? So go there, look and see what the experience that consumers have had with this business. The other thing that you can do is, first and foremost, actually, is go to your insurance company. Who do they work with? Who do they approve? Because at the end of the day, if they don't approve of it, they may not pay for the repair.
Are there any phrases or even behaviors that could also serve as a red flag?
If they're really hurrying you through the process. If you don't do it now, the price is going to go up. Or another one is people are coming through with leftover materials that they're going to give you a real break on. Good grief, it's going to be a sale upon sale. Not necessarily.
Okay, and what is the best way to handle this just to make sure that you aren't even finding something down the line that turns out to be a scam? Because sometimes these things can go on for weeks or even months.
Right. So the other thing you want to do is look at your contract. If you're going to have something that's going to take a couple of months to repair, or you're going to get on a schedule and you're a couple months out, you want to see what that contract says. What are their drop dead dates? What do they agree to in terms of, are they going to clean up the property? If something goes wrong, what's their problems? Or more importantly, what's their insurance coverages? Gosh, we hope that they don't break a hole through your basement, but if they do and they're liable, who's going to take care of it for you?
So in the immediate moment after you deal with a flood or some kind of damage, what are the first steps to take?
Call the insurance company first and foremost. Walk them through what you're going through. If you had flood damage, usually the insurance company is going to expedite your situation because they don't want mold to start growing. If it's a roof, they're going to want to get it covered up as quickly as possible. They have contacts, they have companies that they work with regularly that will get you what you need.
Okay, and anything else that people can keep in mind just in terms of companies and making sure that they're spotlighting those ones that aren't really there to do the job?
If the company shows that they're from out of town, we affectionately call them gypsies, where they go from town to town following the storm. Beware of those. But one other thing to consider with this flooding is there's going to be a rash of new used cars available for you. When you go to look for any used car, look at the glove box, look under the seats, and look under the dash to make sure there's no mold or debris.
Okay, and also important to note that they can always reach out to your office and there's information
Always,
available.
always.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.